Okay, can the others also please switch on the cameras? It's only because we are doing a process, so I would like to see what's happening with or each of you. Aati, you're on mute.
Yeah, I have some problem, so I
That's okay,
put
not an issue.
something. That's why I have switched off my camera from the beginning.
That's okay, not an issue. Just for a moment, keep it on because while we are running the process, I would like to see what's happening. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sanya is coming now. Perfect. I need one more person is missing. So Kiran, if you could also please switch on the camera, and after that, all of you just close your eyes. You just close your eyes. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. And as you take those 3 slow, deep breaths with your eyes comfortably closed, think about the situation where you've had a breakdown in the past. Just allow yourself to recall that situation in your mind. Where were you? What were you doing? Were there people around you? What were you talking about, discussing, thinking? And allow yourself to go back to the moment before the breakdown, where you're feeling normal, nothing really happened for the breakdown to take place. And once you're able to identify that event in your mind, then just play that event in your mind from the beginning to the end. Starting with what you were doing before the breakdown, what caused the breakdown, what were you feeling emotionally, and how the event ended.
We don't remember what happened before.
As long as you can identify the trigger, that's good. And then as you begin to identify the sequence of events, the important thing is to notice what was the emotion that you experienced at the time of breakdown. And as you remember that emotion,
Event emotion I was experiencing. Okay.
and as you notice that emotion, just notice how that emotion was, this was not the first time you experienced it. There were other events that led to this particular breakdown. It was like a sequence of event over a period of time where you were not able to do certain things that you wanted to do, address the situation the way you wanted to address, which eventually led to this breakdown. And once you're able to identify those sequence of events and the emotion, notice what is it exactly that you wanted to do in those events that you were not able to. Generally speaking, in any event, we would either like to work towards resolving the conflict or we would like to move out. Check which was your primary instinct. What did you want to do that you were not able to do in that situation? That led to the suppression, which led to the emotion, and then eventually the breakdown. And once you begin to notice what your instinct was, did you want to face the situation so that you could handle it, improve it, or did you want to escape from the situation? That is, move out of it completely. Whatever that instinct is, ask yourself what stopped you from applying that instinct. What did you tell yourself that stopped you from doing what you wanted to do? And you will notice that rule that you were following in that moment. And as you notice that rule, check, is that rule still relevant? Do you still want to follow it? If you feel yes, that rule is still relevant and you need to follow it, just stay with the rule for now. And if you feel that that rule is not relevant, that you would rather change the rule. Think about the alternate rule. What will be the new rule that you would like to have? And then whether you think you want to continue with the same rule or you want to come up with a new rule, go back to that event and check what were the skills that you were required to have to be able to express your instinct clearly and effectively. What skills would have helped you in being able to handle that situation effectively? And what should have been your emotional state? Once you identify the skill and the emotional state, which would help you in future handle that situation more effectively, then and only then imagine yourself going into the future in the same situation, but this time with the skill and the state. And notice how these new skills, this powerful positive state, helps you handle that event more effectively. And only when you're able to notice yourself handle that event more effectively, would I want you to slowly bring both your hands together, rub them, bring them closer to your eyes, feel the warmth in your eyes, and then slowly come back to the present, opening your eyes wide awake, feeling really good and fresh about yourself. Looking forward to handle that situation more effectively in future. Okay, now all of us were able to understand the point of breakdown and the emotion that you experienced at the time of breakdown.
Yes.
Anyone who was not able to? Okay, so we were all able to.
Yeah, so for me, it's been more or less a whole thing altogether. I had done one level in ECA. So for me, doing this, it was more insightful in that sense. There were a lot of concepts I felt were handy because I had a little knowledge of NLP. I've done the first level there too. So both the first levels, but as a whole, definitely great. In that sense, very insightful. And yeah, now I not practiced it earlier when I did it from ICA, but definitely now I'm going to get it into practice. And in fact, I've already started doing the soft skills completely, and I'm really liking it. It's like they find it very challenging and nice, and the thing that they are going to take it forward. So yeah, that's important.
Brilliant. Thank you. If there's anything else that comes to your mind that you would like us to work on in terms of the curriculum, please let me know, especially in terms of how we can make it more practical and more applicable.